Healy is a holistic wearable microcurrent device that offers 144,000 healing frequencies across 120 individual programs that support your bioenergetic field, health, and well-being. Healy is medically proven to help with anxiety, depression, migraines, and fibromyalgia, also supporting insomnia, chronic pain, balancing emotions, hormones, stress, allergies, skin, and much more. Healy is revolutionary because it enables one to heal themselves and others with time-wavered technology and is the only device in the world that has an inbuilt quantum sensor. To evolve, you must wake up and accept that you are creating your problems and you are the only one that can transform them. The Healy is a wonderful tool that will help you break free from your brain-fogging trauma story, further enabling you to see things clearly and intuitively. Healy will increase your joy, peace, and happiness, improve your current state physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, reduce your worry, fear, confusion, and suffering, balance your emotions, nerves, and brainwaves, prolong the REM stage of the sleep cycle, helping you experience a deep and rejuvenating sleep, increase your energy, focus, and mental clarity. Overall, you will become more aware of what's going on inside you. This increased awareness allows you to expand your consciousness, become more intuitive, and have a greater level of discernment. You will then be able to start selecting the right emotions and thoughts, as opposed to entering a reactive default mechanism. Healy's job is to find and remove your old, outdated programs and negative energetic patterns that are causing distortion within your bioenergetic field, to then allow you to access your higher dimensional energy and information fields. Your body is made of cells. Cells are made of molecules. Molecules are made of atoms, and atoms are made from subatomic particles, which are forms of energy. The energy world influences, impacts, and masters your physical world. You are not a body with an energy field. You're an energy field with a body. Your cell health is influenced by microcurrent voltages, which in turn are influenced by frequencies. When your body receives harmonic frequencies, your cells are happy and they heal. When your body receives distorted frequencies, your cells are unhappy and they break down. If you can raise your own vibration and consciousness, you can then broadcast high vibrational mirror neurons and assist those around you to raise theirs. Frequency medicine is the most powerful form of healing in all aspects of your being. Future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. Albert Einstein. Healy is the most advanced quantum healing technology available to mankind today. It has the ability to accurately identify your body's bioenergetic weakness and broadcast the treatment immediately. Integrate more of your soul energy into your physical body and raise your consciousness. Be a part of the solution and empower others to begin healing themselves. Without health, there is no wealth. It's time for people to take back their power as a divine sovereign being and stand in the flame of truth, freedom, and love. Quantum physics is a domain that explains how everything is connected. We live in a wave of infinite potential where at any moment you can change your life. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Max Planck. Your perception is always limited by how much you know. Expand your knowledge and you will transform your mind. Bruce Lipton. Traditional physics has taught us that we are separate from the world we live in and that the human being is some kind of accident. The mechanical man operates as a clockwork-like machine, meaning we have no control over the universe. Quantum physics is about realizing that we actually can change the universe. We are living in spiritual warfare because powers that be still maintain that we are separate from everything around us. We are living in the world we are thinking of. Peter Dunov. Sir Isaac Newton is considered by many as the greatest physicist of all time. But despite Newton's laws of motion and contributions to classical physics, the man never even fathomed that the world was actually governed by the equations of quantum mechanics. When Albert Einstein proposed his theory of general relativity in 1915, he was throwing out a direct challenge to Isaac Newton, whose theory of gravity had defined our understanding of the universe since 1687. In 1970, Stephen Hawking released a paper showing how general relativity implies that the universe began with a singular Big Bang. Hawking realized that the Big Bang was rather a collapse of a black hole in reverse, and that a black hole can only increase, not decrease in size. Stephen Hawking endeavored to bring together two areas of physics that nobody else had managed to unify: general relativity and quantum theory. Quantum theory is used to describe invisibly small things, like atoms and their component particles, while general relativity is used to describe matter on a cosmic scale of stars and galaxies. According to quantum theory, allegedly, empty space is in fact far from a void. Stephen Hawking. In 1891, ahead of his time, Nikola Tesla stated in a lecture that nature has stored up in the universe infinite energy. The eternal recipient and transmitter of this infinite energy is the ether. The recognition of the existence of the ether and the functions it performs is one of the most important results of modern scientific research. If you want to discover the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Nikola Tesla. Towards the end of the 19th century, scientists believed that they were close to a complete description of the universe. They imagined that space was filled everywhere by a continuous medium called the ether. Light rays and radio signals were waves in this ether, just as sound is pressure waves in air. All that was needed to complete the theory was careful measurements of the elastic properties of the ether. Once they had those nailed down, everything else would fall into place. Einstein's equations break down at the instant of the Big Bang and at the center of a black hole. String theory takes us beyond the Big Bang before Genesis itself. Einstein was searching for string theory. It not only reconciles general relativity to quantum mechanics, but it reconciles science and the Bible as well. Roy H. Williams. At the heart of string theory is the thread of an idea that has run through physics for centuries, that at some fundamental level, all the different forces, particles, interactions, and manifestations of reality are tied together as part of the same framework. When it comes to the laws of nature, it's remarkable how many similarities there are between seemingly unrelated phenomena. The way that two massive bodies gravitate according to Newton's laws is almost identical to the way that electrically charged particles attract or repel. In string theory, all particles are vibrations on a tiny rubber band. Physics is the harmonies on the string. Chemistry is the melodies we play on vibrating strings. And the mind of God is cosmic music resonating in multi-dimensional hyperspace. Michio Kaku. Epigenetics is an emerging field of science that studies hereditable changes caused by the activation and deactivation of genes without any change in the underlying DNA sequence of the organism. Lifestyle and perception is changing our DNA. We become like those we surround ourselves with. A mirror neuron is a neuron that fires both when an animal acts and when the animal observes the same action performed by another. Mirror neurons allow us to learn through imitation. They enable us to reflect body language, facial expressions, and emotions. Mirror neurons play an essential part in our social life. They are key for child development as well as relationships and education. How we think of ourselves is changing every cell in our body. Just by observing something, you start changing it. If you wake up feeling tired, just one positive thought will send ripples throughout the quantum field, further changing everything around you. You can change your reality by changing your thoughts. Bruce Lipton. There is a pure connection between observer and matter. Human consciousness has an effect on the molecular structure of water. If thoughts do this to water, and our body is over 90% water, just imagine what we are doing to our body with our thoughts. Dr. Masaru Emoto. Our attention span is between 6 to 10 minutes. To tap into the quantum field, we must improve our attention span. Only then can we start observing and influencing the quantum field, further molding reality around us. Attention is created through intention. The power of attention and intention is what the quantum field is all about. Science is proving that our body's ability to heal and repair itself is greatly affected by our beliefs, thoughts, emotions, and intentions, for they have profound vibrational effect upon our continually evolving genetic code. We are not controlled by genes like computer programs are controlled by code. This is a fallacy propagated by Darwinian-based scientism for almost 2 centuries. Genes are biological tendency for expression. Changing our state of consciousness can influence or even change completely the tendency for expression. When we do this, our code can actually be rewritten, and a different manifestation can be expressed. We are not the code, for we are the composers of the code. I believe the human being is an instrument for the collective soul to sing through. We are all a part of the greatest orchestra performing the most dramatic song continuously being composed by the notes we choose to play. When an instrument is tuned, harmonic resonance becomes an organizing force that transcends all other forces in the physical world. Join me and start harmonizing your body's frequency with Healy. Together we can empower others to heal themselves and change the world one person at a time. The time is now. See the links below if you would like to find out more or purchase your Healy. Further, if you would like to partner with me and join Healy's binary multi-level platform marketing team, see my member link below. Be a part of the solution.